Hey guys, wanted to come to you with a message called What is the Gospel? Um, Not really what is the gospel, but why the gospel is so important and what does that mean to us. Understanding it will take a new perspective on how you feel about it, and understanding it will really bring light to the whole message of the gospel. So the gospel is the marriage of Messiah to the house of Jacob. Yahweh spoke this word about Israel. In Deuteronomy 32:26, I said I would scatter them into the corners, and I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. The word of Yahweh said these words, Ezekiel 20:13, but the house of Israel rebelled against me in the wilderness. They walked not in my statutes, and they despised my judgments, which if a man do, he shall even live in them. By my Sabbaths they greatly polluted. Then I said I would pour out my fury upon them in the wilderness to consume them. But I wrought for my name's sake that it should not be polluted before the heathen in whose sight I brought them out. This is grace. This is mercy. For his name's sake, he didn't want the heathens to say, what is wrong with this God? Ezekiel 20:33, I lift up my hand unto them also in the wilderness, and I would scatter them among the heathen and despise them through the countries, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes and had polluted my Sabbaths, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. Leaders of Israel knew of the dispersed of Israel. John 7:33, and Yeshua said unto them, yet a little while I will be with you, and then I go to him that sent me. Ye shall seek me, and ye shall not find me. Where I am, thither ye cannot come. Then the Jews said among themselves, whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? Yeshua said, Matthew 10:5-6, Yeshua sent out the 12, commanding them, saying, do not go into the way of the nations, and do not enter into the city of the Samaritans, but rather go unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24, but he answered and said, I am not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Scattered of Israel, 1 Peter 1:1, Peter, an apostle of Yeshua, the Messiah, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Keep in mind, strangers scattered. Almost like he divorced them and now they were strangers. James 1:1, James, the servant of God and the Lord Yeshua, the Messiah, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings, he says. Yahweh desires teshuvah, repentance. Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, he should turn unto her again. Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played a harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith Yahweh. Mercy. Jeremiah 3:6. Yahweh said Yahweh said also unto the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel had done? She has gone upon every high mountain and every high green tree, and there hath played a harlot with other gods. And if I said after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me, but she returned not. And the treacherous sister Judah saw it, and I saw, when for all the cause whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorcement. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, and went and played a harlot also. And it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks. And yet for all this her treacherous sister Judah hath not turned unto me with her whole heart, but frigidly, in falsehood. Divorce laws in the Tanakh. Deuteronomy 24:1. When a man taketh a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some unclean in her, then let her write a bill of divorcement and give it to her in her hand, and send her out of his house. Some Hebrew matters of nakedness, divorcement, cutting off. And when she is departed out of the house, she may go to another man's wife. Laws of marriage, Deuteronomy 24:3 through 24. And if the later husband hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement, and give it to her hand, and sends her out of her house, or if the later husband die, which he took her to be a wife, her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that she is defiled, for that is an abomination before the Lord. And you shall not cause the land to sin, which Yahweh your God gives to her for an inheritance. First husband, divorce. Second husband, divorce. Can't remarry the first husband. First husband is Yeshua. Second husband, other gods. Can't remarry Yeshua. Husbands of Israel are the fallen kingdoms of their gods. Exile equals divorce. God scattered them. Leviticus 26:14, Leviticus 26:33. Jeremiah 3:8. And I saw when all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away, and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played a harlot also. Northern and southern kingdoms were both harlots. Northern kingdom got the bill of divorce. Why? I don't know. Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife, she go from him and become another man's wife, shall he return to her again? No. Shall the land be greatly polluted? Yes. But you have played a harlot with many lovers, yet you return again to me, says Yahweh. How? First husband, Yeshua. Second husband, other gods. Yet return? How? The only way that Yeshua could redeem his adulterous wife who married other gods was exiled or divorced, and to not violate Torah is to die. He had to die for this reason, so that he could remarry his bride, the house of Israel. The death of a spouse server, the marriage covenant. Romans 7:1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak them that know the Torah marriage law, how that law, marriage between husband and wife, has dominion over a man as long as he lives. For the woman which has a husband is bound by the marriage law to her husband so long as he lives. But if the husband is dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband, free to remarry again. Death of a spouse, free to remarry again. Messiah's death served. It's a marriage contract. Okay. Romans 7:3. So if then, while the husband lives, Messiah not dying on the tree, she be married to another man, other gods, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, Messiah's death on a tree, she is free from that marriage at Mount Sinai. So she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. Messiah resurrected from his death. Wherefore, my brethren, you also are become dead to the law, Messiah's marriage to his bride at Mount Sinai, by the body of Messiah, that you should be married to another, even to him who is raised from the dead, the resurrected Messiah, that ye should bring forth fruit unto God. Messiah's death equals free to redeem his bride.